It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field and they are set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. This defense for the Packers, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire is a do-it-all back, and he did plenty on that run. And as a rookie, 803 yards rushing for the season in Kansas City may look to up his workload a little bit in year 2. The last pick of the first round in 2020, he more than justified that selection with his ability to run the football and catch it out of the backfield.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Mahomes to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. So Patrick Mahomes, guys, he's playing at such an elite level. Defensively, coming into a game like this, Charles, it's got to be a lot of things, but what worries you the most?
I think you're exactly right about that. The list is extensive about what worries you. The way he can move, make completions on the run, the way he can throw against his body, heck, make left-handed throws, you name it, he gets it done. The biggest thing, though, is once he gets into rhythm, trying to get his timing chipped away, trying to stop that is really difficult to do.
Only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the first. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7. On play action, Love to throw. That's complete right side to Lazard. And he goes out right around the 39. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. The play fake, Love. Able to find Lazard. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Love going to give this one to Jones. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get 1st downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Play action this time with Love. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Chiefs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Trey Boston up to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first.
He was brought down by Eric Stokes. A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Here we go. Here we go.
We're scoreless after 1. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. 5-3 their record at the halfway point, and you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
I do think, though, that they have a couple things working against them, and number one, the schedule, that's going to toughen up a bit because they've got some division games down the stretch, and those are always difficult. Number two, you know they've got to stay healthy. That's the key to getting to the playoffs and winning in the playoffs. But they've got a shot at it. This is a good football team.
On 2nd down, Dillon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
4 yards remain for 2nd down. A give to Jones. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. The kick by Crosby is good, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Not
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch, maybe you move some motion, maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Mahomes now to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. On the return comes Cobb. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one good for 24 yards.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Love, they go play action now. Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's second and a yard. Throwing. Love. A quick throw, but incomplete.
But they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Love with a give to Dillon. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
At the Chiefs' 26-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Love. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lewis. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there of 20 yards. A first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. They'll run here with Dillon. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. It's his 8th rushing touchdown on the campaign and 10th overall. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Jerick McKinnon now to return. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Mahomes now on first down. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
The final adjustments taking place here for both of these squads. They're about ready for the second half in Kansas City. And for the call, we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Jones. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Give them 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Kingsley Keke there on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Check 59, Mike.
Now here's Mahomes. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
In on the tackle, it was Duke Ejiofor. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And here's Jones again on second down. First down and much more here for Jones. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, Packers. You think about the great running backs in the game today. I don't know if Aaron Jones is a name that comes immediately to mind, but it should, evidenced by that run there.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
And the next-gen stats will show us just how hard he had to work that time. He covered almost 100 yards on the ground. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force the 3rd down.
That one complete to Hill. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A 3rd quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 56 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Well, this might very well have been 4-down territory, but that's not going to matter now. They get a nice throw there on 3rd down, and they're able to keep the drive going.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 23. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On the handoff, Dillon. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Love looking to throw it. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. 7 yards to pick up there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. Now a handoff to Dillon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd and 9, Love. And Lewis has it, the tight end. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Love. That's complete right side to Lazard. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Dillon. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A.J. Dillon, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Packers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is now 24.
Packers 24, Chiefs nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. To return, it's McKinnon. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And some space here. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And they will take a knee here. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
No, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.